1 in the worksheet that I sent you, there are two different types of Apgp questions here. The first type is those that involves what you see in questions 1, 2, and 3. The second type is the formulation, the story kind. Okay, I'm going to revise the first type first. Okay, question 1 is relatively simple. An AP has first term A, common difference D. A and D are non-zero. It is given that the sixth, fourth, and third terms of the AP are equal to the first three terms of a convergent GP. Find in terms of A the sum of the terms of the GP after and including the 15th term. Okay, very first and foremost, what does a convergent GP mean? Yes, sum to infinity exists. So convergent means when n tends to infinity, my series tends to a certain value. Okay, what is the condition necessary for a convergent GP to exist? Modulus, okay, because it takes also the negative signs, yeah. Okay, now, do you recall how to do such questions? Okay, let's do this. Now, whenever you do some questions, just label them for me first. AP and then GP. AP has first term A, common difference D. Now, this kind of questions, the most common mistake is students will use the same first terms for both AP and GP because you guys are used to UN equals to A plus N minus 1D. Yeah? So if you have chosen your AP to have first term A, if the question didn't say they have similar first terms, your first term for your GP should not be A. Get what I'm saying? Can I? Okay, so the sixth, fourth, and third terms of the AP, so U6, U4, and U3 of the AP is equal to the first three terms of the GP. So U1, U2, U3. Okay, your first step. Give me the general form for an AP and the GP, each term.
General.
Yeah, so U6 could be represented for an AP in terms of yeah, there we go. A plus 5D, A plus 3D, and A plus D. Okay? This is equals to, I'm going to use B here, then BR and BR square. Okay, now there are two types of questions for these. The first one is this type. You will see it in your GP here. Okay? It's in consecutive terms. Okay, if it's consecutive terms, right, what you do is this. You do a U2 divided by U1 equals to U3 divided by U2. Okay, follow this equals to R. Yeah. Okay, so now what this means is you're going to go to your AP there. So A plus 3D over A plus 5D equals to A plus D over A plus 3D. Okay? Can follow? Yeah, so all those consecutive terms do this for me. Then you cross multiply and solve. This is the easy one. Sorry, my bad here. This should be 2D, yeah. What wrong with me? Okay, then usually the A square will cancel out. Then I'm gonna get this. Very, very typical solving and solve questions. You must get it right to get this. Okay, when done, let me know. Okay, now at this juncture, remember to reject your D equals to 0, yes. Why do you do that? Yes, there'll be no AP, okay? It'll be like 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. So now you get A equals to negative D. Then you try for me. I want to find in terms of A the sum of the terms of the GP after and including the 15th term. Can. We can do that. I'll show you later. Okay, let's do that. Sum to infinity minus sum to 14. So I'm just going to put sum required, yeah, like probability required. Sum to infinity minus sum to the 14. Okay, do you recall your formula for sum to infinity? Yes, you do. Yeah, not hard to forget, right? That one. A1 minus R. Okay, sum to infinity of my GP. You need all these terms here, yeah. Let's zoom up to see. So my U1 is here, okay. Just be careful, this should be B over 1 minus R. Don't blindly put in A, okay. You're not driving yet, right? Yeah. Okay. Then this I'm just going to put in as B1 minus R N over 1 minus R. When you guys do like Apgp questions, be very mindful of what you put into your R's, your B's, and whatever, okay? Just be careful. It's not just don't blindly put in N and A because it may change. Yeah. Okay, anyways. Okay, we have B right here. We're going to find your B for me. Yes, yes. How do you find your B? B is equals to this, right? That's all information you have. B is equals to A plus 5D. Exactly. Negative D, yeah, be careful. Okay, so I'm gonna get negative 4D here, 4A here. Because I want in terms of A, yeah. And my common ratio, how do I find it? Yeah, exactly. Right here, yes. Even from here, you can tell already. I'm just gonna pick the easier one. So R is equals to yeah. Yeah. My thing is atrocious. Okay, what's common ratio? No worries. Yeah, just take the easier one, yes. Make your life simpler. Okay, I'm gonna chuck it in here now. Use the same drill. Okay, I'm gonna simplify this. If you see such disgusting numbers, right, try to factorize first, okay? Make your life easier. Mm-hmm. Yeah. You can. So you get 8A from both long. So I sub out 8A. But the signs are a bit different, yeah. Both signs are minus and one's a plus. Yeah, just be careful. Send it over, I have to see. What's it? Yeah. Minus 15. Oh, it's the same. It's the same. Just that your inside you get 1 minus 1 plus half the power of 14. The same as mine. Your overall sign is still negative. Let me put it here for you. Okay. Oh, yes, there is. Okay, question two. Question two is the harder one, okay? So there are two variations like I mentioned. This is one of them, in which you will see consecutive terms for either AP or GP. Question two is the one you must find me an R square equation or R7 equation. Okay, let's do it. Oh, sorry, I forgot to show the other method for this part here. Okay, now, if you don't want to do this method here, which involves using your sum to infinity minus off the sum to your 14 terms, what you can do immediately is find the sum to infinity from the 15 term. Write it here for you. So, makes sense, right? Okay, so it's actually a lot easier. So, U15 plus U16 all the way to my infinity, right? So, my first term is U15. Okay, and U15 would be essentially this, right? Because my first term is this, my HAP, BR14. Okay, follow, yeah, then you do the same. Can, okay. Alright, so that's that. Okay, question two. Okay, a GP has first term A, common ratio R, and AP has first term B, common difference D. A, B, D, and R are non-zero real terms. They were very kind here to remind you not to use the same first terms for AP and GP. Be very clear about that. Now, the first, third, and eighth term of the GP are equal to the second, third, and fifth term of the AP. So again, we're going to do that AP, GP thing, right? Okay, label them first. So I have AP, then I have GP. Alright. So the first, third, and eighth term of your GP. First, third, and eighth term of your GP equal to the second, third, and fifth term of your AP. Your GP is the one that uses the first term A. So this A, AR square, AR7. And this is B plus D, B plus 2D, and B plus 4D. Okay. Give this a shot. How'd you get the R square equation? The R7 equation, sorry. For this, no. I give you a clue. How you think about this is this. You divide only for questions with consecutive terms. You see, you get a nice common ratio, right? Notice here your question, are you minus? Yes, okay? Because you want to get rid of A and B. You just want to see R, okay? So for those that are non-consecutive, the trick is to minus it off. So I'm going to equate now. I have A equals to B plus D AR square equals to B plus 2D and AR7 equals to B plus 4D. Okay, what do you minus?
Take 2 minus 1 and 3 minus
Very good, well done. Okay, 2 minus 1. Get rid of your B first. This kind of questions haven't come on A-levels for really long, so better get used to doing it. Okay, what's next?
slide.
You sub in first, okay? So put 4 into 5.
Wait, what can you divide 4 by 5?
If you divide, right, you're gonna get quite nasty expressions, you know. You're gonna get this.
Like your A's and B's and stuff.
Yeah, then you can cross multiply later lah. Yeah. I'm gonna do this right. This one is still quite nice. Like that, right? That's what you meant, right? Also can, okay? But for the harder ones, I think substitution is easier usually. Okay, you can do either way like that. This one is still not so bad. Quite clean. You can bring everything over and you're done. Shown. I'll give you an exam, you cannot show this part, just forget about it. Okay, just take this equation and go solve like part 2. You still get 2 marks for doing that. Okay, next part. Find the values of R, giving your answer correct to 5 decimal places. Of course, 5 decimal places. This is going to solve by hand, okay? Do not plot a graph for this. Not going to look nice. What you do instead is use your poly sim out, yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Poly. Okay, go.
Poly sim out.
Yes, poly sim out. The poly root finder, that one's extremely useful. The subscript for your A7, A6 corresponds to the power, yeah. That's how you remember it.
Oh yeah.
Okay, easier that way. So essentially A7 coefficient is 1, then you key the rest in as 0.
those are not imaginary, right?
Of course, okay? Because this is like a real number, yeah? So from your GC, what values do you get?
I got 1 and 0.937 and minus 0.7.
Okay, do you need to reject any answers?
Is that negative?
No, they didn't say it was positive, yeah? Just say non-zero real numbers.
Oh, you get 1.
Yes, okay, because we get 3, 3, 3, 3, 3. So for AP, reject D equals to 0. For GP, reject R equals to 1. Okay, so these are my two answers here. Okay, this part is easy. Hence, explain why the sum to infinity of the GP exists.
Because more R is the 1.
Exactly, okay? Since mod R less than 1, therefore S infinity exists. Easy, it's 2 marks. Okay, next one. Let E be the sum of the first n even numbered terms of the AP. S infinity be the sum to infinity of the GP. Find the largest value of n such that the difference between E and S infinity is less than 1000. You are also given that A is 12 and R is a positive value found in part 2. Okay, a lot of terms here. What you do for me is formulate for me your statement. This is a bit like stats. Good. Thanks for remembering the modulus. Very good. Okay, there you go. Formulate for me. Do the easier one first. S infinity is easier.
Wait, do you think the value for
Yes.
like what's the R?
Got there. They said R is the positive value found in part 2. So R is your 0.93725.
That's the 1 man. The 1 over from in the power 1 R.
Yes, yes. This is a very disgusting answer. In exam, you'll be wondering whether you're right or not.
Yeah.
I think 3 years ago, on one of your school prelim questions on vectors, right, the coordinates were like 0.937, comma 0.238, comma 0.525. Everyone came out crying. Quite great answers. Okay, let's find this.
What to do the number?
Okay, write me your series first.
Oh, A.
AP, yes. Even number means what?
Is it S2, S4, S2?
U. This is term, right? Correct, very good, very good. U2, U4, U6. Okay, which means the first term in this entire series, right, will be U2, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm trying to find the sum, which is E, right? So the formula is Sn equals to n over 2, 2a plus n minus 1d. N will still stay as n, right? Because I'm looking at n terms. Okay, so that's fine, n over 2. Your first term though, what's your first term? Yes, exactly, which is equals to? Mm-hmm. Which is equals to?
A.
Yes, which is 12. Okay, so it's 12. Then plus n minus 1. What will your d be? Very good, 2D. Okay, now try to find me your 2D. I'd rather find me D than put it inside.
Year one, 3616.
I think you made some calculations error. How do you get that? Do you use our equations here?
Like you equate R power 5.
R to the power of 5 to 2D. Where did you get that from?
Oh, wait, never mind. Yeah.
I didn't do it from here, it's easier. You have R and A.
Oh, minus 1 to 4.
Try again.
It's 12, right?
Yeah, 12. And then R is the 0.93725.
Then you minus 12.
Yes. Then square. Square your R.
Yeah. But mine is negative.
Negative, but negative what? 0.12156, right? Negative 1.457, sorry.
I got negative 1.458.
Okay, correct. Okay. Put in. Okay. I'm just gonna simplify this a little bit first. Sorry, there's times 2 here. I'll put this 12 here, yeah. I'm gonna bring the half in, so I don't need to type so much to my calculator in a bit. 0.4587. Okay, then can chuck the whole thing in.
You're pretty good at this one.
Yes, you do. How do you solve for this the fastest way though? Yes, which part of the GC you're going to use?
You can second graph. A graph.
No, okay, now this is just like your stats, yeah. You still key into your y equals to. Usually for APGP unknown, usually they make you find n, typically lah. If you want to find n as an integer unknown, just like stats, you press second graph. Okay, so you still use your graph function, but you press second graph your table, yeah. Please key this in properly, okay?
Yeah. We do key in the mod.
Sorry? Yes, you do. Yeah. Alpha window, yes.
Yeah.
might need quite a fair bit of brackets.
Yeah. It's 28.
Yes. Got to represent probably in the right way on the table. Okay, so from GC, you do remember how to change your window start, right? If you need to scroll for very long.
Oh yeah.
Here. Okay, 27 is 891.29, yes. Got the same?
Mine 891.
Okay, roughly there, because I key in the higher decimal. And then 28 is 958.07, and then 29 is the one that exceeds 1,000, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, great. Okay, next question, 3A.
3.
Yeah, 3A, just the part 1. Part B is complex. Hang on,